We're really at that turning point where we need to make that decision around which route we want to go down. My name's Adam Murray. I'm the Director of Action for Nature at Somerset Wildlife Trust. We're actually starting to look at how we can use nature-based solutions in order to come up with ideas that can actually help communities across Somerset adapt to the future.
My name's Helen Lowy and I'm Chair of the Friends of Long Run Meadow, and we've been working to try to improve the biodiversity of the meadow and also to make it a lovely place for people to come and enjoy. I think if you're looking just straight behind me, it kind of tells the story itself. So when we were first formed in 2011, the council was given the field and these tall trees here were already planted at that point. It means a lot because it's my local green space. This space is here because it is a flood attenuation area. So in that sense, it's an integral part of living in Taunton. I don't know, it's good for your soul really. It's good for your soul.
I work for an organisation called SASP, which stands for Somerset Activity Sports Partnership. So we're all about health and happiness through physical activity. Through the health walks, I think what we've had to do with certainly areas such as Taunton, where there's lots and lots of house building and so on, some of the walks have to been adapted. They might have been written back like 10 years ago by a team of volunteers, and they very much have to been adapted. Meeting points have changed, pathways are no longer there. We are very, very lucky, but the challenges are is how much building will there be and how much of the green space we will lose.
They tried to cancel it once upon a time, and we protested straight away. Council can't afford it.
We understand what nature-friendly development can look like. We understand the science, we understand what is needed, we understand the investment that's required. There are some great examples of decision makers, stakeholders, communities coming together to make their places that they live better for wildlife, and ultimately making sure that they'll be in a good place moving forward.
A space that we're in now is called Longacre, and when we first began working on it, it was just a sort of fly tipping area. It was full of brambles and old bits of metal and rubbish really that people had just chucked around. And so we've cleared it, planted trees, and it's now used as a space. We've got benches, and we have summer picnics here where we invite members of the town to come and enjoy the space.
And this is gooseberry bush I found with a developing gooseberry.
I think there are green spaces being protected here in Wellington. The town council has worked hard at that and we've worked with them. We've even got a recipe book, it's a foraging guide so people can see what they can collect from these spaces, and it's all for free.
We've got a brilliant town council here, and they saw the opportunity to encourage Somerset Council to buy a piece of land that runs right through the town. I think it's about 68 acres in total. This is part of it, and the idea behind that is to save land for public enjoyment and recreation.
There's also the potential we found on this field to have a place which was close enough to the town that people could easily access it, and it was also linked to lots of fantastic countryside. When we started work on this field in 2019, it was pretty much a rough and ready kind of dog walking circuit. It has completely transformed as a place, and for me it is my most favourite place on the planet.
In 10 years time, say, we'll have finished doing the ground cover layer and the trees will be a lot bigger. More people will be using the space for harvesting.
Well, I enjoy doing it a bit like Anita really. It's being part of a team. You met my little grandson earlier, and I like to think we're doing it for him. He'll be able to walk through here in years to come and just see the trees getting bigger and bigger.
We are trying to emphasise cycling as part of transport. In the past, a lot of the big estates that have been built The urban design for those estates has been based around highway engineering. That takes up a lot of space that could be green space. It makes it much more difficult to walk and cycle.
If we've got segregated pathways away from roads, you need to get more and more people on them, get kids cycling to school and in a nice and easy way.
By people coming together, that's when the magic happens. So that's what I'd say, get outdoors, connect with people that are using that space and your neighbours, and then think about how you can improve it for people. And then at that point, you can start thinking, how can we also improve it for wildlife as well?